Can you imagine a creature weighing more than half a ton charging at you with the speed of a storm? That's the bear, a predator with immense muscle power and deadly reflexes. Those who dare to challenge it will soon realize the brutality of nature. Every strike is a true nightmare in the wild. Get ready, because today you will witness the most terrifying bear attacks ever recorded on Earth. Let's dive in. Seal. Amid endless white ice fields, the polar bear begins its day by patrolling breathing holes in the ice, sniffing for signs of prey. Seals are the bear's main source of life, often surfacing through small breathing holes for oxygen. Just one breath at the wrong moment could signal death approaching. The bear suddenly makes a daring decision, diving into the freezing water. Its thick layer of fat and lungs packed with oxygen allow it to swim all day and dive for more than 2 minutes in search of prey. And when the bear rises to the surface, that's when its meal is ready. The hunt ends in silence. In the Arctic, only those who can push their instincts to the limit can survive. Wolf. Two worlds collide, the strategy of the many against the power of the one. The gray bear walks straight into the carcass, treating the wolf's threat as nothing more than the sound of the wind. Compared to other predators, wolves aren't the strongest in power, but they excel in unity and discipline. Their fangs aren't as long as the bear's, but their bite is strong and precise, aimed at tendons and the neck, the most vulnerable spots. Yet before the gray bear, all seems small. Each swing lands like a hammer blow, breaking their formation apart. The pack cannot get close to attack this giant and must retreat, leaving behind the embodiment of nature's raw power. Puma. In the northern forest, the puma, a solitary hunter, faces off with a bear scavenging for food. The puma's first leap is lightning fast, startling the bear, which climbs a tree to avoid it. The puma is a master of surprise. It attacks from blind spots, using its explosive jump to gain the upper hand from the very start. But once the bear regains its composure, the tables turn quickly. Each swipe, each grapple could end the puma's life at any moment. Fear slowly replaces boldness, forcing the puma to retreat. In nature, respect is often born from fear. Hidden in the tall grass, two predators unknowingly draw closer than ever. The puma bursts out like a lightning bolt, claws slicing through the air, startling the bear for a few seconds. Yet, with the composure of a ruler, the bear swiftly shifts the momentum, rising to its full height, signaling the start of an explosive clash. Its massive arms come crashing down, not just a strike, but the force of nature unleashed. In just a few blows, the hunter learns who the real prey is on this vast grassland. The puma retreats in haste, leaving the field echoing with the breath of the true dominator. Tiger. In the dry forests of India, a Bengal tiger prowls along an old trail. The scent of fresh meat in the wind locks its gaze onto a shadow moving in the distance. The hunt has begun. The tiger's fangs, over 7 centimeters long, combine with immense jaw strength powerful enough to crush bones. And this time, its opponent, the sloth bear, will test that primal hunting instinct. Despite its round body, the sloth bear has an incredibly thick neck and shoulders that block lethal bites with strength enough to overturn logs. The tiger's jaws seem not strong enough to finish it. The bear's endurance forces the tiger to reassess. In the end, survival instinct drives the tiger to retreat, conceding tactical defeat to this stubborn foe. Another clash ignites between two untamed forces of the jungle. Seemingly slow, yet when attacked, the sloth bear transforms into a mass of muscle. It endures the tiger's bites, standing firm with thick skin and extraordinary resilience. Its curved claws are as long as sickles, and its chest muscles are powerful enough to snap a log in two. Once it rises to counterattack, the battle instantly shifts. It roars, surging up like a living boulder, slashing across the tiger's face before rising again as if uninjured. The tiger withdraws, realizing it's no match for the bear. In nature, strength is not only speed, but endurance, the will to stand firm against pain. Moose. A freezing river where life and death meet becomes the stage for predator and prey. A massive brown bear is chasing a moose. Water splashes, heavy breaths echo through the still air. As the distance closes, the bear lunges forward, sinking its sharp teeth into the prey's leg to stop its escape. From there, a life and death struggle begins. The moose fights, desperately kicking and thrashing, but its strength is fading, its cry strangled in exhaustion. Then, in one decisive moment, the bear channels all its strength to submerge its prey, turning the river into a weapon. A cold, clean victory, pure instinct in motion. Salmon. Every year, when the salmon return, the rivers of Alaska turn into a battlefield for survival. The water runs red and silver with thousands of salmon, and the brown bears gather. They don't hunt with speed, but with patience and precision. Bears position themselves beside the waterfall where the current is strongest, where salmon must leap upstream. For them, this is not just a feast, but a chance to store energy for the long, harsh winter. The hunt seems simple, but beneath it lies artistry, a blend of strength, patience, and the pure survival instinct of the rulers of these icy rivers and mountains. Bear. Two adult males face off not just for a mate, but to assert dominance. Thick necks and solid shoulders let them absorb blows heavy as hammers. Long curved claws are not only for hunting, but for balance when charging. Bears don't fight recklessly, they fight with instinct shaped by experience. Older bears know exactly when to strike, when to block, and when to stop, unlike young bears driven by raw impulse. When the weaker one falters, a flurry of blows to the face makes it stumble back and flee, leaving mud flying beneath the steps of the seasoned fighter. Amid howling cliffs, a family conflict erupts as a male and female bear clash over territory and cubs. In the chaos, the two cubs slip off the rocky edge. A misstep by the mother, while countering a strike, sends her massive body crashing into the little ones. In that moment, the roar of battle turns into a cry of despair. The two charge at each other again, no longer for dominance or territory, but from grief too deep to describe. Each strike now feels like wounding themselves. A battle without a victor, only the tragedy of those who have lost what they hold most dear. In the deep forests of Alaska, two young bears, inexperienced yet fierce, clash with raw instinct unrestrained. Their bodies aren't heavy enough to cause serious injury, but every collision shakes the ground. Flexible shoulders and spines let them absorb impacts without breaking bones, while thick fat acts as natural armor. Such fights aren't meant to destroy, but to teach them how to master anger and when to stop. At another northern sanctuary, after countless seasons of hunger and failed hunts, an old bear has learned to fight with mind over muscle. It doesn't rush in, but hides behind a tree waiting for the opponent's mistake. When the moment comes, its counterattack is swift and merciless. Every scar on its skin carries a lesson how to stand tall after every battle. In the wild, experience is a weapon stronger than claws, and the old bear knows this better than anyone. Each strike, each bite is nature's raw power unleashed. Bears do not fight out of hatred, they act out of instinct, out of survival. And in that moment, they remind us how fragile the boundary between life and death truly is in the wild. If you found these attacks impressive, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more raw and powerful wildlife footage. Thank you for watching, and remember, where nature reigns, only the strong have the right to survive.